Greetings, Earthlings. My name is Altali, but I am also happy to be called Stella, from my handle Stella Galactor. From your perspective, I am an alien from space. Not long ago, the ship I was crewed aboard crash-landed on your planet Earth. All the other crew members either died on impact or succumbed to their injuries shortly after. On the ship, I was our communications officer, and I feel that the only reason I am the sole survivor was because I was in the cargo hold doing inventory. I wasn't on the bridge with all of my crewmates because I was being punished for not doing my job. Instead of properly watching the console for any signals or communications, I was watching something inappropriate to be watching at work. And the captain caught me. She was furious. So I was down in the cargo hold counting up supplies, ammunition, fuel, and our couch from our recent galactic tentacle hunt, which is an event that is regular occurrence for my species, where we go into the great beyond and hunt down our favorite food, who also happen to be a galactic pest, and they're called the electric galactic squids. It's a stupid name, but that's the closest translation in my language. These squid excrete electric slime, like to snack on energy, and they multiply faster than we can kill them, so there are always too many flying around in the great beyond. They often come in large packs to attack the energy sources of our colonies, bases, and satellites all across the galaxy. Luckily, they taste absolutely wonderful, so hunting them down is a joy and usually ends in a big feast. We were on our way back to homeworld to share the fruits of our labor, as we had been hunting for many cycles, or weeks, as you humans call it, and we were ambushed by scavenger barbarians. Again, the name sounds dumb, but these sub-creatures live in the outer rim and will eat anything and anyone, so we couldn't let them get away. Our captain ordered us into battle mode and we went to battle. Suffice it to say, we won the battle quite decisively, but not without consequence. One of our signal arrays were damaged in the fight, and we could no longer detect objects outside of the ship. It was like we were flying half blind. Even though we could still see our location on the star map, we had no idea if there were any asteroids, rocks, or other unidentified solid objects around us. Our captain decided to take the risk and try to fly back to the nearest outpost half blind. It was our only choice since we had used too much fuel in the battle to fly any farther than that. Unfortunately, we never made it that far. On the way, we were hit by a speeding asteroid, which was a bit predictable, but nobody questions the captain, not unless you want to get hit. Not only were we hit by the asteroid though, it shredded through half the ship and pieces of it lodged into the engine, which is fairly dangerous, and we had to switch it off, otherwise it would explode. But now we were hurtling through space without control of the ship and no idea where we were going. I have no idea how the crew were reacting to all of this, because by this point I was already in the cargo hold counting tentacles, and maybe I was also eating some of them, but there's no evidence that I was. You can't judge me, they taste good, alright? The only reason I know what happened before the crash was because my cousin, one of the navigators, told me the events before she bled out on Earth, which sounds gruesome, but it was painless for her. Anyway, we were hurtling through space, and eventually we flew out past known space and headed into the unknown in an uncontrollable flash. For a few minutes we just kept flying until we were eventually sucked in by this powerful force. At first, everyone thought it was a black hole, but it was revealed to be a wormhole when we were sucked through and ended up in an unidentified galaxy. We hurtled past all of the planets leading up to Earth before eventually running out of luck, and we crash-landed in the country of Australia. Basically, the TLDR was, we were on a hunt and we filled our cargo hold with tentacles that were delicious. I was in the cargo hold because I was a naughty, naughty girl. We were in a space battle and we won, and we damaged our signal array, and then we got hit by an asteroid that destroyed our engine, and we went into a wormhole and ended up here. And everyone else died. Well, anyway, I was stuck here now, and I didn't know what I was gonna do. I had no way to contact Homeworld, and everyone I knew was dead. So, I didn't have much choice, but I had to adapt. Thankfully though, I was adopted into the house that I crashed on. It was a Greek Australian family, and I have 2 younger sisters, and parents, and grandparents, and so many cousins and aunties and uncles, I don't even know how to count all of them. But it's nice to know that I'm included in something. I learned English and Greek from them, and at school, with all of my space parts hidden, so nobody would know that I was from space. My mother was afraid that I would get experimented on. Well, you know, she probably was right. I would get experimented on. But anyway, now we're here, and I'm, you know, like a normal Australian, kind of, except I'm from space. Anyway, I think it's enough time moping around, being sad about everybody that I lost. I think it's time to tell the world my story, and see if I can try and get a signal back to homeworld. In the meantime though, I fell in love with Earth, and all of you fascinating Earthlings. Especially with Japan and big anime bobs. They're the best. Anime bobs are the best. I want to stream and share my love for all things gaming, art, and space with all of you. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my story. I hope to see you Earthlings in my next video, or in any of my streams either here on YouTube or on Twitch. If you like the video, please like and subscribe it, so you can stay up to date when I release the next thing. Anyway, here at the end of the video, I'm going to put a collage of pictures that has my avatar from the front and the back, so you can see all of my details, so you can see my hair, and another outfit that I will maybe at some point wear, a more casual outfit, depending on how I'm feeling. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Thank you for listening, see you next time, bye!